I've always been proud of where I come from. My mom's Puerto Rican, my dad's Irish American, and I grew up in Miami speaking Spanish at home just as much as English. But when I moved to Chicago for college, most people just saw me as another American guy, dark hair, olive skin, sure, but nothing that really screamed Latino to them. I didn't bother correcting anyone. It wasn't something I felt I needed to prove. Then I met Valeria. She was beautiful, smart, passionate about her culture, and proud of her Mexican roots. We met in a literature class, bonding over our love of Garcia Marquez and Cisneros. When I mentioned I was half Hispanic, her eyes lit up, but she never asked more. Somewhere along the way, I let her assume I didn't speak Spanish fluently. I don't know why. Maybe I liked the way she leaned in and translated little things for me, her breath warm on my ear. Maybe I just liked how protective she was of her culture and didn't want to disrupt the balance we'd found. 6 months into dating, the big moment came, meeting her parents. We pulled up to a cozy little house filled with the smell of fresh tortillas and chiles, and the sounds of ranchera music playing softly in the background. Her parents greeted me at the door, her dad, Senor Rivera, with a firm handshake that felt like it was testing me, and her mom with a polite, tight-lipped smile. Dinner started off okay. They spoke mostly Spanish to Valeria, throwing in bits of English for me, at first. But as the meal went on, I could hear the shift in their tone. Mira este gringo. Look at this gringo, her dad muttered, giving me a look. Seguro no puede en I con un taco picante. He probably can't even handle a spicy taco. Oyala nuestra hija escogira un buen muchacho mexicano. I wish our daughter had chosen a good Mexican boy, her mom added, glancing at me with a hint of disappointment. Este Paris que se perdería en un mercado. This one looks like he'd get lost in a market. Valeria's eyes widened. She whispered for them to stop, but they waved her off, thinking I didn't understand a word. I let it go for a bit. I didn't want to embarrass anyone. But after a few more comments, I decided it was time. I put down my fork, looked at them calmly, and said, perfectly, confidently in Spanish, Señor y Señora Rivera, gracias por esta comida deliciosa. Mr. and Mrs. Rivera, thank you for this delicious meal. Y aunque parezca un gringo, les prometo que quiero mucho a su hija y la respeto. And although I may look like a gringo, I promise you I care deeply for your daughter and I respect her. Mi mama es de San Juan, y crecí hablando español en casa. My mom is from San Juan, and I grew up speaking Spanish at home. Entiendo todo lo que han dicho, y espero que me den la oportunidad de demostrar quién soy de verdad. I've understood everything you've said, and I hope you'll give me the chance to show you who I really am. Dead silence. Valeria's jaw dropped. Her parents froze, their faces going red. Then, her dad burst out laughing. A real, deep laugh that shook his shoulders. He clapped me on the back so hard I nearly fell over. SOS, muchacho! Nos gusta que tengas character. That's it, boy. We like that you have character. Her mom's face softened. She smiled, warm and genuine. Perdonanos, mijo. Queríamos proteger a nuestra hija, pero veo que tiene buen ojo. Forgive us, son. We wanted to protect our daughter, but I see she has a good eye. Valeria just stared at me, half shocked, half amused. You've been holding out on me this whole time? I grinned. I was waiting for the right moment. That was the night I stopped being the American boyfriend. From then on, I was family.